just under 6 months after his release from prison, and 4 months after being shot and injured by a gunman in Bull Bay. Christopher Dogpaw Linton was shot dead by police in what the cops said was a gun battle along the John Golding Road in Elliston Flats, St. Andrew. His death did not come as a surprise to some persons who spoke in hushed tones after news emerged of his demise. Man kinda move fool still. Before he come back from prison and lay low for 6 months, he come back and turn over the place. When you come back and make people start fear you, them going to get you out, one onlooker said. Just a few months before he was killed, his days appeared to be numbered, as the news tightened around his inner circle of cronies who sought to resurrect his reign of notoriety. One of Linton's loyalists, Romain Diddy Richards, described as his right hand, was shot and killed in Kintyre by rival gangsters on Tuesday, August 10. It was a signal of the beginning of the end for the once feared Dogpaw, whose clenched fist and angry threats had long lost the power of persuasion in a spiraling war for turf, authority, and respect.
No, the one named Momo in that thing, biggest in prison. I try to get somebody in a female league. No man know where man things run prison, you hear that? For you do that, you forgot boys down. Now listen to this again. Ask that the way I send voice note in an uptown group like him come from uptown. Say. Where? What side? Because the Dan only wears 5.5 and 6. And them boy they must wear about 11 or 12. So how the Dan for wear them thing? Them boy they try size up with the thing. Listen. Baby them. Tell them say. We figure out them way how them go back to Greenwich Farm. How them reach a Greenwich Farm. Prisoner runs, sir. If they live a prisoner don't know prisoner runs, you can't wear man things. And next thing again, G. I win. I'm telling you something now. At this, I got killing them money and likes.
A former schoolmate of Linton said he had a Dogpaw moniker from they were in 7th grade and had a history of violence and gang running. He passed for Jamaica College, and immediately he was hugely famous among the school population from running a gang among his peers. He did not stay long at JC. He was expelled and then attended Dunoon, where the badness reputation followed him. He was expelled from there also. After his teenage incubation in violence, Linton later filled the vacuum left by incarcerated gangster Joel Andem, who is serving a 20-year sentence for a firearm and shooting convictions. Joel Andem's fall led to the rise of Linton, who emerged as a force in the underworld, exerting his influence on the eastern St. Andrew neighborhoods of Landlease, Mudtown, Kintyre, Papine, and Augustown. Said to have operated a successful extortion ring, the Jamaica College old boy was considered intelligent and was revered by his cronies. It is believed that throughout his criminal career, Dogpaw masterminded many violent undertakings and gang activities that made him one of the most feared men in the St. Andrew area. But as his notoriety grew, so did the police's interest in him. Dogpaw kept popping up on the police's radar, especially after he was accused of leading an attack in Bedward Gardens that involved 50 men spraying a house with bullets, then burning it down, leaving 3 dead. Law enforcers at one point even offered $250,000 to anyone who could assist them in finding Linton. It was during this manhunt back in 2011 that Dogpaw reportedly penned messages to the police expressing his innocence and that he feared for his life. Reports are that Dogpaw was found at a house in Elliston Flats with an illegal 9mm pistol. In 2012, Linton was freed of one gun-related charge, but in February of 2013, he and a co-accused, Micah Allen, were convicted on other gun-related charges. The men were convicted for shooting at 2 police officers who were traveling in a service vehicle along Tavern Drive in St. Andrew in April of 2010. In 2017, the trial against Linton and the 2 other men accused of the gruesome triple murder in Bedward Gardens that initially put him on the police's radar collapsed. Linton's 2 co-accused, Yannick Ellis and Donald Allen, were freed after prosecutors told a judge in the Home Circuit Court that they were discontinuing the trial against them, subject to the availability of witnesses. In April of 2021, the reputed gang leader's conviction was quashed in the Court of Appeal after spending more than 7 years behind bars. Linton had been serving a 15-year sentence on a conviction for the 2012 case of shooting at the police. His co-convict in the case, Micah Allen, was also freed by the appeals court. He returned to a radically different world in which his influence had been eroded by other criminal actors who had seized the power. After he went to prison, things began to fade, because it's not everybody did up with him. He had his share of opposers, a resident said. On June 26th of this year, Linton was reportedly among 4 people who were shot and injured by unknown assailants in the Cane River area of Bulby in the parish. Linton, who was shot in the upper body, had claimed that he had been shot in tavern, but the police did not believe his account. Contrary to the bravado that had fueled his myth, Linton's end was swift and inglorious.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them!